Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dan on Sports. Let's get right to it. Baseball's postseason is underway, and there are 4 wild card games taking place today. These are best-of-3 series. We're going to take a look at the odds per DraftKings for the series winners and also for the Game 1 predicted winners, or the favorites anyway. So let's start with that first series between the Tigers and the Guardians. The Tigers are favored by DraftKings to win the series. Then you've got the Cubs and the Padres at Wrigley Field in Chicago. The Cubs are favored to win the series. Yankees, Red Sox, those arch rivals going at it at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees are favored to win the series, and by a pretty good margin, even though the Red Sox dominated the season series, winning 9 of 13 games. But remember, this is a new season. You throw all the records out the window from the regular season. Then you've got the last game of the day in Los Angeles, the Dodgers hosting the Reds, and the Dodgers are overwhelming favorites. Now, as far as the games being played today, as I said, the Tigers with Tarik Skubal on the mound against Gavin Williams, they're favored to win. Then you've got the Padres and the Cubs going at it. Nick Pivetta pitching for the Padres. As of the recording of this video, the Cubs had not announced their starting pitcher yet. I'm sure you know who it is by now. Nevertheless, the Cubs are favored to win the first game of the series. Then you've got the Red Sox and the Yankees in what might be the pitching matchup of the entire postseason. And that's Garrett Crochet going against Max Fried, 2 pitchers battling it out for the American League Cy Young Award. And remember, postseason games don't count as far as the tabulation of votes for the Cy Young Award winner, but it's probably going to come down to those 2. That said, Crochet, who's pitching against Fried and the Yankees are favored to win Game 1 of the series. And then you've got the Dodgers, Blake Snell pitching for the Dodgers, and Hunter Green going for the Reds. That's a pretty good matchup on paper. The Dodgers are overwhelming favorites to win that game. So, should be interesting. We'll have fun taking a look at the odds. I, by the way, am not allowed to bet because of my association with organized professional baseball. I don't bet anyway, but I can make some predictions. I won't because I think it's just a crapshoot. When you are predicting baseball, particularly a best 2 out of 3 series, it's almost impossible. It's really, you're lucky. Anybody who tells you they're an expert on it, well, they can boast about their credentials, but I can tell you right now, it's a lucky guess. Best of 3 series, particularly. Best of 7, you can be more accurate. Best of 5, perhaps. Best of 3 is a total guess. I don't care what anybody says. A pitcher can go down with an injury, a player gets hurt, and in a short series, it changes the entire dynamic. I mean, who, for example, forecast a couple of years ago that the Mets were going to lose to the Padres with all 3 games being played at Citi Field? Everyone had the Mets winning that series. You saw what happened. It's tough. Baseball particularly is a tough sport to predict because it's a sport with so many variables. Not that picking the winner in a football game or a hockey match or an NBA game is any easier. It's not, but you have more constants in those sports. The quarterback is always the quarterback unless he goes down with an injury. Starting pitcher changes from game to game, and there's so many quirks. So anyone who tells you that they are an expert at picking baseball games, good luck to them. Good luck to them. Because in a short series, particularly a best of 3, it really is nothing more than guesswork. That's going to do it for Dan on Sports. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Enjoy the baseball. See you later.